Welcome to Indie Music Live. This is episode 62 with featured artist Automatik Eden and music from Breakout the Crazy and Frank Palangi. We're triple streaming to Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook Live, so please share this out. And now, welcome your hosts, Mr. David Werba and JoeJoeKeys. What's up, Internet world? I am JoeJoeKeys. This is Indie Music Live, episode 62. David assigned me some heavy-duty work this week. He's forcing me to do a 2016 highlight reel. So I'm a little bit tired. I haven't slept much this week. I haven't showered much, but be looking for that in the near future. Oh, look, there he is. How you doing, Dave?
Feeling good, man. It's going to be super cool. Cut all the time points and all the past videos, looking back at the past, looking at the progression, what we've built. I was almost emotional, but not quite. Joe, I got some updates here for you, man. Quick website stuff. Change the widget. We're just tracking the last 30 days instead of 90, just because we're getting so much more content now.
Oh, cool.
Getting closer with these joint ventures, man. This is so cool. One of them I haven't even told you about yet, and I had to give 10% of your ownership away. I had to forge your signature, but trust me.
That doesn't mean much.
Just trust me, Joe. I forged your signature. Just trust me, man. We might do some competitions, like some challenges where like short ones, not like months. It's just maybe 2 weeks or something, like best like rap battles, best guitar riff. I don't know, whatever we come up with, wet t-shirt contest, wet boxer contest, whatever people are.
You're starting to sound like Rob over here tonight.
Rob's into the wet boxer contest. I saw him attending one. I was talking
about putting up wallpaper earlier, and I was just like, Rob, stop, dude.
No, but yeah, it's getting pretty cool, man. I'm excited about what we got working. So, and the music tonight, man. I thought there was going to be a theme tonight of like the multi-gender vocalists.
Multi-gender vocalists. What made you think?
Multiple gendered vocals. Something like that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Almost. Yeah, I know what you're saying now. I got
Male, female vocals.
I got you.
Two separate people.
Two out of three. So, yeah, why don't we get to one of those? Okay, so this song, Hold On, by Breakout the Crazy, really took me by storm not too long ago. Just like you said, man, the vocals on this are quite amazing. The music's not too bad either. In fact, it's pretty amazing itself. So, Rob, whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and listen to Hold On by Breakout the Crazy on Indie Music Live. Go ahead and share this out for me if you don't mind while we're listening.
I've lost my faith, I've gone astray, second guessing everything you say. At war with our words, we make mistakes, trying to pull so hard I pushed you away. But every road leads me back to you every day. I can't imagine life without you.
I've lost my hope, I felt the pain, wondering if I'd never see you again. Afraid that my words betrayed me in vain, and I'd be left with nobody else to blame. Will you still carry
Indie Music Live, episode 60 frickin' 2. This is my favorite nickname for you back in when I was doing the highlights. You ready?
Uh-oh.
Mr. David Granny Panties Werba.
I like Mr. Affliction, but
That was
that's
your
all right.
idea, though.
Yeah, but it was well presented by you. So, Joe, what do you think on this tune, man?
I love it. I love it. These guys, I'm hoping to be in touch with them actually. So I loved it. It's good stuff. They stopped me in my tracks when I heard them. So it's cool.
Yeah, it did to me too, man. Man, catchy as hell. I have nothing negative on this whatsoever. The mix was great, production, the quality, the style. It's like that reggae, jazzy kind of pop sound. Remind me a little of 311. You remember them, right?
Of course, love them.
Even a little Elvis Costello, and the male vocals, man. I've never heard a guy sound so much like Sting, a male vocalist. Like, he really reminded me of Sting, and the way they mixed together, maybe a little touch of Gautier in there, but man, this is what a great song, man. What a nice performance, and I'm going to be adding them to Spotify if they're on there. I haven't looked them up, but Sonia Blackstein is in the house along with several others, and we'd like to welcome you, and we hope you have a good time tonight. It's going to get really interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going around and I'm inviting all my friends right now, all like 3 of them. So that's why it's taking me so long. If you guys can do the same thing, Mr. Litsky, I've told you about him before. This is the guy that taught me how to play jazz, right?
Oh yeah.
He's going on 80 years old or something. So seeing everybody in the chat, thank you for hanging out with us on Indie Music Live. Yeah, so let's go ahead and bring in our featured artist of the week.
Yes.
Featured live guest of the week. So
guest assists.
Automatik Eden from, I believe you guys are from where? Like Norway or something?
Yeah, Norway.
Highway of LA, Norway.
Yeah,
LA, that's right. That's right.
We're Scandinavian,
Yeah.
basically.
Norlay. We're in Norlay.
Cool. So we have, is it Sela?
Sailor.
Joe, come on.
Like c'est la vie.
And David.
Yeah.
I ran across your guys' submission on the website, and immediately, well, Mr. Lipke is 85, crazy. I ran across your submission on the website, and the thing that grabbed me most about you guys, and girl, I say guys, just but you two, is the same thing that our last group was, is like the mix of the vocals, but also the horns over the funk rock, man. That's my type of stuff. So
Thanks, man.
Right on.
yeah, so I just want to put in my 2 cents. And now I guess it's time to get deeper with Dave.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah, we're working on a jingle.
Oh, come on, man. You're on.
Oh, we're
we're
trying
all
to
about
pet.
jingle.
We're working on a jingle for this segment. It's
I was
become
gonna
so
say,
glorious.
Is it working?
No, it's all right. We could skip it tonight. But Sayla, David, pleasure to meet you. We had a night. Oh, now it comes in. Gosh.
You guys.
Deeper with Dave. Oh, it's coming,
Thanks for
Joe.
having us. Yeah.
Joe, you got to put a beat behind that thing I sent
I
you.
know. I know.
Sayla, David, pleasure to have you here. You guys are awesome. Love your music. There's a few things that I want to dig into, and let's go deep, man. Let's just get right to it.
Do it.
The first thing is the whole question of genre. It's like you were just saying, like it's an ongoing conversation you have with people. You ask them what they think. You're not sure, but when we talked in the green room, it's like it doesn't seem like it's really that important to you to classify yourself. It's more important just to make great music. Is that right?
Yeah. And
Kind of.
So,
no, it didn't. No, it really is. And
I think that's accurate.
I want to condense this down. I mean, the industry has changed so much since I was a kid, because now that I'm 24, things have changed a whole lot. But it's been a lot. We've done a lot. We put a lot of EPs out. We've done a lot of music, but this album came around, and we decided we'd save some money. We decided to do it right. We hired the right people. And when we started recording this thing, the pressures started to creep up of, well, what are we going to be? What are we going to do? What is it going to sound like?
You must classify yourself.
You must
Like,
classify
have to
yourself.
say.
And then we realized, can I swear here?
Yes.
Holy shit.
It's
we don't have to
encouraged,
classify
dude.
ourselves.
Relax.
Come on,
Yeah,
baby.
we don't have to classify ourselves at all because we pretty much funded this
There's
thing.
no jurisdictions in these waters, baby.
So with the help of our producer, Sean Bevan, we can get into later, but he's amazing. Amazing. Has a great discography. But he said, as I've been listening to you guys, I've been trying to like put you in, like, what are you? And he came to me one day. He goes, I just realized you're Automatik Eden. And I said, well, that's lovely because
He was like, it
we can
sounds
just
like
be
you
ourselves.
guys. Like, it sounds like you guys.
And I have, being not 24, as I just said, actually being 25.
And a half.
And a half.
No, David, it's like, it's a good question. Like, when do you really have to classify yourself? When you upload your music to SoundCloud and it asks for a genre. I mean, that's when you have to.
That's when you have to.
When else do you? It's so, like, yeah.
So it was kind of a lovely moment in the sense that we just picked the best songs that we had. And because, I came up through the Beatles and my more current would be Radiohead. Selah had different influences.
I feel like there comes a point in your life when you're older, and this is totally arbitrary too, and I realize that, but there's just a thing about, like, I like good music.
Yeah.
Whether it's funk, whether it's pop,
yeah,
whether it's, I like really good music. So we have like the B-52s up in there. We have like
B-52s. Let me come on at that, because that's what I was thinking for you guys. I mean, obviously the male, female vocal back and forth, they do that a lot. How I would classify them would be like, it's just like blues fusion. I mean, it's not like a common genre that you ever really hear, but you hear it more with like jazz fusion and just fusion in general. But yeah, that isn't it. Dude, David, it just hit me. You remind me of a young Woody Allen. Have you ever heard that?
What are you talking about? What? Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh God.
Come on, put in the chat, please, people. Does anyone agree with me? Put in the chat, please. But all right, so the other thing was
Woody Allen is.
Well, yeah, 25-year-old Woody Allen.
I grew up in Long Island, so that's my Long Island paranoia coming through right now.
Okay, so let's get into like production and mixing. So I said beforehand, I prepared you. I had somewhat of a critique here. I love like almost everything about this, but what jumped out to me, one part was just some of the vocals were a touch hot, in my opinion, but I also like, it's kind of like a caveat with that statement is like, you look at artists like Ed Sheeran, where his vocals are so much out front and they're dry, and he's wins Grammys. And like that, that's how I feel about him. I think it's like too dry and too much out front, but it's like a choice. It's a producer's choice based on the style of music you have, really. But yeah, tell me about your producer. I mean, he's renowned, and it did like the vocal level, did that come into a discussion at any point, or did you just step back and let him do his thing?
A little of both, actually. There were a couple of times that, and this is what is really great about John, is he is not the kind of producer that will like, and nothing against it. I mean, pop music's pop music, but like many times a pop artist will come in and they will sing they'll do 37 takes in Pro Tools, and then they'll cut and paste and all that, cut and paste and take the best syllable here and then shift it over here. Sean has a really great approach where sometimes he'd leave us completely alone and to cut all the parts and everything, and then he'd come down, he'd mix it, he'd put his finishing touches on it. Other songs he was way more hands-on. But to be more direct to your question, I think what we did do on this record was relinquish a bit of control as far as trusting his judgment based on what was going on at the time and what he kind of felt was appropriate. That's not to say by a long shot, like we sat there oftentimes and literally, I'm an engineer, but more on the TV and audio side. So I mean, we would talk in terms of 2 dB. 2 dB.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh dude, believe me, I remember it. You know, Joe and I, I've produced 24 albums, been through the process. I understand. I remember standing over the shoulder of an engineer. I'm like, dude, 1 more dB. I'm like, do you hear it? I'm like just 1 more, please.
Yeah.
That's gonna make all the difference.
Yeah.
It's the one. It's the, wait.
Yeah. So
that's when he pushes the button. He's like, "Is that better? Is that better?"
exactly.
And I'm like, "Hey, did you turn it up? I don't know." He's like, "Just no." It's David. It's hard to do. It's hard to step back sometimes and put the trust, especially if you have engineering skills. But I want to move on here, like references, like the ones in the beginning of this song. I went to No Doubt because the intro is really similar to their song "It's My Life." But that's actually a cover of an Afghan Wig song. Yeah. So are either of those bands an influence to you?
I think both Talk Talk and No Doubt could be references. So that's kind of a cool thing to say.
How about Afghan Wigs?
Not as much, but just to expound upon that. What is interesting is you did not mention this band, but Selah had never heard the Pretenders before. She had never heard the Pretenders. And Sean and I are both our producer and I are both Cleveland boys, and so we grew up just loving the Pretenders. And Selah just has a very Chrissy Hynde delivery. So
yeah, that's shocking to hear that. Yeah,
I do, and it just kind of happened that way.
So you're saying that as she's like just pounding wine. So I'm realizing maybe that's why she doesn't know who they are.
It might be wine.
Okay. It might be wine.
But actually, this song was a single.
Might be absinthe.
Yeah, we can't get the good stuff.
It might be lighter fluid, guys. We don't know.
No, it's all right. Hey, Joe, come back. I've said my piece. Thank you very much. I'm out.
Deeper with Dave.
Anyway, I love Chrissy Hynde, but I did not come to appreciate her until much later because I really didn't know.
This song was the last song that was written. The album was finished, and then Sean listened to the entire album, and he goes, "You guys you need one more upbeat tune, and I'm going to Vegas. Peace out."
I'm like, producer Muse, where are you going?
So he goes, so he said, write a song, and I knew that he loved the Chrissy Hynde quality of her voice. So that weekend I listened to a bunch of Pretenders, and I'm going to totally give away my ripoff right here. This song I listened to a bunch of Pretenders, and I knew we needed something upbeat. This song I went back to Ohio, which we're from, with that great bass line, boom, doo 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 doo. And I'm like, that's fucking it. And I said, let's do something like that. Let's speed it up and do that kind of an approach, that kind of a vocal approach, and that's where that song came from. So, and in addition, lyrically, it's just about the whole idea of Madland is just how unbelievable things are right now. You know
how mad our land is.
How mad our land is.
Well, it's perfect timing. I guess you two delayed their album because of how mad this land is right now. So I want to say hi to some people that have been in the room for a while. Brian Kramer, thanks for hanging out, man. I see all your videos in the video marketing masterminds thing. Sandra Sparks, a longtime friend, Frankie, and Your Majesty Michael Perry. Also the people on Periscope that have been watching all night. So guys, this is the chance where we you tell us where to find you. I have one last question actually. Why the K?
Why the what?
Why the K?
Because we had to be different.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if it meant something.
Oh no, that's
crazy.
That's our fashion. We've got this amazing, slightly older than me English gentleman that was around in the days of T-Rex.
27.
Oh, yeah, 20.
He saw T-Rex live. He's 28. And he does a lot of our fashion and has really been a champion for the band in the truest sense, and has kept us going in a lot of ways. And the K was his idea.
Shout outs, Joe.
Awesome. So where can we find your music? Let us know,
all right, the best
social media, all that stuff.
AutomatikEden.com.
Or Spectre Records.
Well, we're all tied into that same loop, I believe.
I believe so, but we should say Spectre Records. Let's play their song.
What?
Oh, we never played their song. Shit.
Mm.
How did that happen?
Holy cow.
Yeah. Automatic Eden with a K, Automatic with
Sorry.
a K, and Spectra Records. And let's play the goddamn song with
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
It's
hell is
okay.
going
We
on.
love you.
Yeah.
That is so out of us. I'm like doing too many highlights or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, what episode are we in?
We're running over tonight, but
Good
let's
Lord.
let's play it.
Thanks, Rob. See, that's why Rob's here. Otherwise, we'd kick and be like, okay, great music.
Always good to have backup.
All right, so that was Automatic Eden. Sandra Sparks says, great song. And I feel the same way. I'm sorry we didn't listen to that in the middle. I don't know where my head was.
Who cares? Good to be
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah, so we made it. So guys, go ahead and let's let you give your without interrupting you, give your outro spiel, and then we'll see you later.
Sure thing. We're on Spectra Records. That's who released the record.
Yes,
the website is
we are-
www.automaticeden.com.
And that's Automatic with a K at the
Automatic
end.
with a K at the end.
Because we had to be different.
Yes, and we want to thank you guys so much. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad we stayed hydrated to answer your questions appropriately. And well, awesome. Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Great.
David.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't want you passing out over there. Until later, you know. So yeah. Where am I? What's my name? I'm JoeJoeKeys.
We're gonna play. Yeah, let's play another song.
Screw it. Let's play the last song of the night. This guy, there's some real emotional hard rock, if you will. This is Frank Palangi with Break These Chains on episode 62. Share this out.
Can you break away these chains that hold you down? A skin and bone can't save the pain that's left now. Your only hope is within yourself. Now it's time to face yourself. You can break all these chains. Save yourself, it's your darkest day. decided the fate you will make. Tear it all down and win. You gotta break, you gotta break, you gotta break. You gotta break, you gotta break, you gotta break.
You got a good flow. It's really cool.
Indie Music Live, episode 62. We're just sitting here talking with Automatik Eden about our Indie Musicians Roundtable that's live on Thursday nights, that we're working out some kinks in the details, but we're hopefully going to be keeping that going on a regular basis. Such a fun time, and I hope that you join us there. So Frank Palangi, a guy we helped out with some promo in the recent past. I don't think you've heard this guy yet, Dave.
Just today for the first time, but this is major label production right there. Like that was a really, really sharp, man. Really cool voice, guitar, like just everything. It was everything tonight. It's like everything's getting better, Joe, because we're getting more submissions. So there's more to choose from, and there's more quality in there, and the cream is rising to the top, and that's what we're featuring. And the one thing in this song is about the 1 minute 15-second mark. That bridge, to me, it sounded almost like a mistake. Like it really dropped down. Like I was expecting just there's this like do. It got really low. That was the only issue I had with this. I would have kept that up high, like consistent with the verse and the choruses. So that was just a minor little thing to me that I don't know. I'm not, maybe it was overlooked or something, but if Frank hears this, I would, think about that point, 1 minute, 15 seconds. But other than that, dude, this is like ready for anything, radio, movie, whatever, it's ready.
So I want to make a note about what you said. We are getting, our show's always been good. But it does keep getting better. And we are getting a lot more submissions. Jeff Fitzgerald's here, and Sounder had some comments about the last song, said it's a great song. So that was cool. I think they were talking about the song before on Automatik Eden. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were talking about that on Automatik Eden. Anyway, train of thought, Joe.
Joe, quick thoughts on Frank Palangi. I mean, what are some references? Some bands they were like Breaking Benjamin. That's all I can come up with. But this is your stuff, dude. That like you're into the scene more than I am.
This isn't really, I'm more into like heavier stuff than this really, but I enjoy the quality of his music. And it is